So finally, Bobby the ugly E.T. phone home face said, line me up but leave a little on the top face said, decides it's time to bring out the demon, starting up his evil witchcraft like your ex is into astrology, proceeding to absolutely torture Vegeta for a smooth 5 minutes straight, putting man through it until eventually it's done and we see none other than Majin Vegeta make an appearance. And just like us, Babidi want to see the fade. So he teleports everybody to the tournament arena, except Babidi don't just want to see the fade, his ugly ass want to see straight malice, telling Vegeta to murk all of his friends. Like, dang, bro. But honestly, as long as Bowman 18 ain't involved, he can do what he want. Except the dog in Vegeta would not let that happen, as he says he wants to fight Goku and only Goku. And being a man of his word, he turns around, pointing at him, showing off them John Cena veins, looking like one paper cut would send him to his death. Before he flips that hand, blasting Goku, who just sits there holding the generic free block animation, till he pops it up and it murks a group of innocent civilians who only wanted to see some good boxing, but now they gotta go to the Android 16 animal show instead. But we see Vegeta actually destroy about half the city, cooking the Bleach verse in a smooth 7.6 seconds, giving Goku no choice but to lock in, hitting Vegeta with the white mom special, saying, shame on you. Before we get the face-off, Kakarot versus the Prince. Before Vegeta asks him if he's ready, and now all of a sudden, Goku is acting like he don't want to fight. The same man who will pull up to your door right now if he heard your grandma call you strong for opening a pickle jar, leaving him no other choice but to resort to talk no jutsu. Except Vegeta is not a regular. I mean, just look at his face. This is the face of a man who put you in a headlock instantly whenever the HUDs come around. So then he lifts up his arm, charging up and blasting the key blast, incinerating yet another group of innocent people. Gonna have the line to the Michael Jackson concert long as missed. But now is when Goku starts to get pissed. Meaning, who else than Peacemaker Gohan gotta get in the middle to stop the madness. But hold up, Gohan. You got that shit on, my boy. Piccolo really got you right. No way you can look bad in a black fit. Right? As Vegeta then lowers up and hits his man with a swipe of air, putting him on his cheeks. The same guy who could easily blow up a couple planets, by the way, getting cooked by an angel level attack. You hate to see it. And seeing this gives Goku no choice but to go Super Saiyan, meaning, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. But first I gotta ask, why did Vegeta stand up like this, bro? This man hit a mid-air worm seeing his op charge up. You think they finna have a dance battle. But either way, it don't matter, because now we got a cock blocker too, as Supreme Kai jump in the middle saying ain't nobody boxing unless they go through him. But buddy, you are not Zamasu. We is not worried about that. And how you really know we are in serious times, because not Vegeta, but Goku is the one that ups the blick, which of course makes him fold. You could tell in his eyes he was a fake demon. And so Babidi teleports him out of there before Gohan and Kai leave to run the fade with Dabura, leaving us with only Goku and Vegeta. Before Goku starts charging crazy, showing that while he has been up there with the Holy Ghost for a minute now, he's still like that. And Vegeta's pride couldn't sit back and watch, so he charges up too, making Goku start to question if he really is built for this. But it is too late to run now. It's time. As Vegeta goes blitzing and getting weaved. And if you look closely, there is almost zero space in between Vegeta's arm and Goku's big ass neck. Just look at his face. His granddad was calling his name. But real quick while we here, I know y'all see the lineup. That boy knew he had to come back to Earth crispy. His barber gave him the Paul George. But then he weaves again before giving us a defensive masterclass, looking like he up there singing MC Hammer. Till Vegeta switched it up with a nasty knee, bending this man over while he caught back, looking like he finna spank him. Except he eats an elbow to the spinal cord and gets sent to the ground on his hands and knees, already looking cooked. But Vegeta was not having pity, as he flies down, barely missing a kick, sending Goku into the air, before he jumps out there too, not letting nobody look down on him like the prince that he is. Before he charges up that leg and we get a knee clash, which I have never seen in my entire life. Shout out Toriyama, man. So they eventually break apart just to rush back in this time, grabbing each other's hands before spamming kicks, looking like they doing the Irish jig, trying to see who got the stronger knees. I want to see Kawhi and Embiid try this. But Vegeta had enough of that junk, coming in with a strong headbutt. And we all done seen his forehead. This like getting headbutted by KSI on steroids. So of course, it sent Goku floating back trying to fight against the CTE, till Vegeta pulls up and starts working them guts, making sure he feel every inch, looking like he having the time of his life, until Goku ends up grabbing the next two, then making him eat not one but two knees to the chin, sending him floating back, setting him up for the lob as he gets smacked with the kick to the head, sending him flying and booming into a hill. Except instead of realizing what he got himself into, this lunatic just like, that's more like it, before busting out of it as they slowly float in towards each other, looking straight into each other's eyes, neither one of them backing down, till they both start charging right into boxing all the way into the camera, before Goku block, weave, and go right back to spazzing all the way across the screen like they finna travel the world together, before they go cocking back into the iconic double punch, leaving Vegeta down here looking dumbfounded until he realizes he got another man touching his face, and then goes back to punishing them guts like Bulma been starving him or something. No wonder he folded so quick in Daima. And honestly, y'all know, I don't blame him. As he go back to Goku just taking it, till Vegeta switch it up with a crazy combo. Like, did y'all see the angle on that first kick? I ain't ever seen somebody get hit with a thigh to the neck. But for him to also do a elbow to the back of the neck is insane. He trying to make sure bro never walks again. Especially when you see he still got his knee in his gut, trapping all the momentum for the elbow like he trying to pop his head off, giving him the Kisame treatment. But then we see them spazzing across the screen again, with Vegeta in here catching all that weak shit, showing why he the one who been on offense the whole time. Till Goku finally locks in, backing up, and look at the smirk. You know he finna be up to no good, as he comes in with a beautiful kick to the large intestines, stretching this man out, got him rethinking all his life choices, as Goku charges again, making Vegeta dip this time, not taking no chances, but popping up behind him looking mad as hell, like he finna hit him with 1,000 years of death, but instead charging a blast right on his stomach that Goku lets him charge like the nice guy he is, before getting blasted and sent flying, leaving us with this fat, empty hole. Except in the darkness, we see a light flicker because Goku down here plotting, trying to catch Vegeta lacking. Till they both blast the attacks that crash into each other, giving us a beam clash where Goku start going crazy on his controller and very slowly making his way up before they both lock all the way in, making this junk huge, covering my whole screen like they trying to blow me up too, not realizing that I would eat that shit. Before we go into Goku hanging off a cliff, stopping himself from pulling the Shisui, looking utterly cooked, until this demon Vegeta just picks bro up with one hand over the ledge, looking at him with absolutely zero good intentions, as he then stands up, still holding him, and with that hand still limp, looking like Karl Anthony Towns, as he just yeets bro into a rock, back first, making a rock angel, until Vegeta then loads up two fingers like he finna do a jail technique, and then blast off 5 rings that all go tying down almost every extremity Goku got, getting real kinky, before he then transmissions to him just to farm some aura, because honestly bro, you could have walked your short ass over here. But then we see bro just actually feeling himself crazy, because he then slaps this man twice out of pure disrespect, just to show him that right now he is his bitch. Until he then connects a knee to the gut, making me wonder what the hell they do to train their core, before he just start unloading on Goku. Pause. And even that wasn't enough, because he started going crazy, treating this man like a punching bag. You know how mad at somebody you gotta be to do this? Bro been holding this in for like 20 years. And because of that anger, we get a whole flashback of this man's career and all 641 L's he's taken, before he says that now is when he'll remind himself that he is the prince and is not finna be in second place to some we got Wukong get home ass monkey, as he then raises that arm like he charging a Kirin. But that's when Goku decides he's had enough, as he starts to flex them arms, then charges crazy before busting off the rock while still being tied to him, looking like the Thing, before he then cocks back and rocks this man, literally, before smacking him with the other one too, sending him floating back in complete agony, until Goku follows up and now he starts tearing up them guts more than some leftover Chipotle, before smacking him with the knee to the chin, sending him flying all the way back, booming through a hill and into this mystery Minecraft cave. He really hit us with the stage change. This man is different. But then he pulls up too, except there's not a soul in sight, like a Doichi meet and greet. until an attack from up top blasts off that Goku blocks before sending it off into space, probably packing up a random solar system. Before this menace, Vegeta says, "I'm here, fool!" blitzing behind Goku and grabbing him up like he set him up to get the raddest. Before he goes flying up, ready to stuff this man with a rock like Dwayne Johnson's wife, except they stop right in front of it before Goku hits him with a mean back shot, sending him flying before he turns around, going right to All Reliable and charging a Kamehameha, making Vegeta start charging the Galley gun, meaning we finna get a real beam clash, as you see a whole light show going on outside of the cave, like we at a club, before it booms, looking like a whole nuke got set off, before we see none other than Goku rising up looking too tough, followed up by the Prince, who doesn't look as tough, but still valid, as they give us yet another face-off, meaning it's time for like round 3. These boys got infinite stamina. I'm surprised they not sounding like Shannon Sharp right now. Until they go flying, crashing right back into each other, going back to boxing. Up there looking like a cat fight. Before we go into Vegeta spamming kicks, thinking he's Sanji, with Goku blocking every single one of them before he throws his own kick that also gets blocked, making them back up and reset like my phone for no reason, just to go right back in spazzing till they end up clinching and going back to doing the Irish jig as they both sit here smiling, looking into each other's eyes, till they realize what they doing, having enough of that soft shit, and go back to throwing them hands. The amount of dog these two niggas have is more than Michael Vick, bruh. I gotta respect it. So Goku charges in, getting smacked with the lift as Vegeta follows up just for Goku to be like psych and smacking him with the lift, making Vegeta come back with the kick, and we get a montage of beautiful hands being thrown. Animation looking so tough, you forget this junk from the 90s. Like this junk was going on when Hakeem Olajuwon was winning rings, bro. Do you know how crazy that is? But they end up boxing into an explosion, blowing up a whole rock. Shout out Obito, and Goku tries to sneak him with the knee that gets blocked before missing a punch of his own, leading to everything settling down, meaning that now it's time for round 4 because they still not done. And even Vegeta surprised, not expecting a ghost to last this long, sounding like Tsunade with me. So he transmissions behind him, getting a kick, then eating an elbow to the back as a get back from earlier, as they both land on the ground with Vegeta wasting no time blasting an attack. Then Goku jumps over as it destroys another hill, just for us to see them up here boxing in the dust, to Vegeta land a right hook, then a clean uppercut to the diaphragm, but then have this man up there sounding like he smoked cigarettes, till they go spazzing again all the way back, booming into another rock before both just fly out the dust, taking the fight back up to the ozone layer where you can probably smell what Dave Blunt's had for dinner, till Vegeta blasts another attack that Goku dodges at the last second. And so of course, seeing that it didn't work, Vegeta has the bright idea to blast another one. And so Goku like, wait, this shit weak as hell. I'm not finna dodge. Get that shit out of here, as he slices it in half as an homage to Gojo. But being the king of pride, Vegeta could not accept that. So he blasts off 4 more that once again all get easily dealt with. So now Goku thinking shit sweet. If he resorting to Ki Blast, that mean we got this in the bag. Like when Sasuke was throwing kunai at Itachi Susanoo. Brother, it's over. Except Vegeta is a literal psychopath, because he then jump scares Goku from behind, landing a diabolical knee to the gut, knocking the soul out of Kakarot, before he then puts his bicep in his mouth, giving bro a mouth full of protein before he starts flying down. Except before he even does whatever he finna do, he asks him, "What's the matter, clown?" Like, bro, what's wrong with him? You would think Goku been hitting Bulma the way he treating him. Luckily he don't know about me, as they keep flying down and booming into the ground with a damn power driver, probably sending them right down the sill. Except literally 2 seconds later, we see Goku standing up just to eat a headbutt, sending him sliding back as Vegeta follows it up with that Ki Blast, looking like me in Xenoverse 2. Except Goku goes ducking behind the rock, like father like son I guess, making Vegeta blow that shit up too. He do not support these weak ass fake demon activities. But then he flies over there and that man Goku is gone. But we hear a voice in the background just to turn around and see this guy back here posted up, arms crossed and everything, saying that he done learned some new tricks too. Like, brother, you've been getting cooked. Where are the tricks? But unlike these other fake demons out here, he can actually back up his talking crazy, because the next thing we see is him working Vegeta before kicking him back into a rock and then into the ground under an avalanche. Now we can really shout out Obito. And now it's his turn to shoot Ki Blast that ends up sending the whole hill down. But we all know these cracked out aliens are not getting folded by some rocks. So when we see Vegeta shoot a ki blast from out the dust, I don't know why Goku got this dumbass look on his face. But he still dodges before going flying into the smoke, boxing without even being able to see, moving off straight hatred. Till they come out the smoke, still going before Vegeta loads up, rocking his ass. And following it up with a double fist push just to back up, smiling like that shit was tough. Like he ain't just hit him with the baby special. Till Goku comes back, blasting him with a knee, then hawking his ass, looking like Braun on a fast break, making Vegeta shoot a ki blast that Goku stops in his tracks, streaking it down, and then both going clashing again for the 17th time. Like the animosity they have towards each other is truly astounding. It's like KD and their brush, bruh, just a non-stop battle. But they end up setting off a flashbang or something and going crashing down into the water just to flex on Luffy. Till Vegeta comes flying at the camera getting chased by a ki blast, before he then loads up a final flash and blasting it off that Goku's dumbass shots to catch like they playing football. And it just carries him down into the water and then incinerates everything in sight. But even with all that, Goku just pops back up like nothing happened. Bro might be Zoro. Before then further disrespecting Vegeta, saying he lacks finishing moves and that he need to let Bulma teach him a few before they both charge up just to go back down to the ground so Vegeta can tell us that he purposely let Babidi take control of him. Also, he can put belt to ass with everything he got. This is true unadulterated hatred, man. I love you. So then Vegeta loads up and smashes him with that headbutt. Except this not one, not two, not three, but four of them as they both try to turn each other into Antonio Brown. As they both charge up, then breaking apart as Vegeta gets a kick block. Then Goku gets weave, letting Vegeta hit a handstand, missing a kick as Goku connects a gut-wrenching knee. Like, shout out Toriyama, bro. I can't even say he was ahead of his time because even during his time, he was a goat of this shit, man. But it puts Vegeta upside down in the air looking like he hitting a cartwheel before he flips over as Goku hawks him down. Just to get hit with the sweep like LeBron in the finals, except as this man's falling, he stops right before he hits the ground and just flies away before popping himself up. Like, honestly, bro, what kind of crack are they on? This is some generational weavery in combat. As then Vegeta goes for a punch and gets weaved by Goku, who back handsprings into the air before coming down with a heavy double axe handle straight to the cranium, probably making his brain hit the renegade. So he grabs Goku's foot, slamming his big ass into the dirt, giving him a meet up with Goro, before he dodges a stomp just to have to dodge another kick when he gets up that takes off some of his luxurious ass hair. But now that lets him get off a sweep, and realizing the absolute S tier hands being thrown, he can't help but smile. While Vegeta thinking about literally murking this man like the crackhead that he is. Till they both go up getting a quick little clash in before separating, letting Vegeta go right back to blasting and Goku go right back to weaving. But honestly, he's just running in a straight line. Vegeta just got the accuracy of Mr. Robinson at the free throw line. But then he starts up another one that dissipates as Goku comes running, getting bro terrified. As he starts hopscotching back, giving off a whole lot of fake demon energy, till he cocks back that arm, loading up and blasting at a completely unfazed Goku, who honestly looking as nonchalant as me right now. He know Vegeta at the end of the line like frat boys at parties. Before we see Vegeta go charging in and that nonchalant shit go out the window as Goku lifts up his hand looking like how be when you up pole, as he tells us that Boo must have hatched. Except Vegeta do not care. He just let out this devious smirk before laughing like a maniac because he thinks that Boo's sweet as hell. Ironic, huh? So instead of worrying about him, he goes pressing Goku, getting caught as Goku's counter gets caught too. But since them hands are tied, you already know where he going, landing a clean knee to the stomach, followed with a backhanded elbow, rearranging this man's nose, finna have him looking like Michael Jackson. Before he keeps pressing Goku, not giving him no time to recover, but he's still weaving, even though his brain probably in there twerking right now. Till he catches another punch, pulling Vegeta into a hard right, putting little bro in the dirt, leaving Goku just standing over his cooked rival. Except just like earlier, we know Vegeta was not finna let no monkey stand over him. So he stands up and to everyone's surprise, says that Goku wins. And that they should just pop some sensu beans before going to Boo. What a nice ending, man. Maybe Vegeta really isn't that bad of a guy after all. So he walks over and starts stretching, sore from all the fighting, and then smacks Goku in